Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My dog is being a psycho. Okay, you gotta go. Today, I can't even talk. We're talking about something I'm really passionate about and I love to talk about, and that is Britney Spears. And today, the discussion is the documentary that just came out about her. So the New York Times put out this mini type documentary thing called Framing Britney. It streamed on FX and also on Hulu. It was a same night stream even if you didn't pay for the live version of Hulu, which I really appreciated. I feel like it gave it like a fair shot as far as like what people want to see, like attention wise, views and everything. Anyway, so I went into it really excited with medium expectations. There's obviously things that I wanted them to talk about, that I felt necessary for them to talk about, but also they don't have 3 hours to go over every document that I've ever read or all the information that I have seen since my like journey in this, even before the movement, my journey of Britney Spears, my life basically, everything that I've seen. So when you have a team of people who I feel like don't follow this the way that people part of the movement do, or big fans, and even some big fans don't even follow it that much. But the point is that I honestly feel like the people who were on this team did not do Britney justice, but to make it positive, they did do something. They put enough out that hopefully people can sympathize with her, understand her situation, understand her situation a little bit better, and hopefully go do some research, go watch some YouTube videos and read the court documents and see just how crooked everything is, because they didn't even touch the surface. I mean, it was so, I don't even know the word for it, but it was not a deep dive. It wasn't enough for me. It was not enough. And I think that, I guess, as someone who's so into it, but there were some things that they should have included, even just for this, that they should have, and there's things that they should have taken out. But anyway, let's just get into what I have to say. So the very beginning was my favorite part because it kind of like just felt, I had seen all the clips that they showed at the beginning. So the Free Britney rallies and the Dear Britney things, which I was supposed to do and I never did. I was very sad that I didn't, but honestly, I don't know if I'd want my face in this particular documentary, but anyway, that's besides the point. It was just really cool to see like just the beginning aspect and the people they had on it. Well, not all the people, but like Fee, she had known Britney since she was 5 years old and had been a part of her life for so long, and it explained the story of how she ended up in the position that she ended up in. I had no idea how that ended up happening. I just thought I've heard it in other documentaries said differently, not from her mouth. And so it was really interesting to hear like her say it. They had people from the movement talk. And this one really got me. They had the paparazzi guy, I'm not even gonna say his name, who Britney went off on and attacked the vehicle. He still has that umbrella to this day. He's done several interviews. He's been in other documentaries, and there was no reason to have him say the same exact story again. What a waste of time. Just what a waste of time that they could have put things in there, and I'll get into that later, that would have been so eye-opening to people who might have watched this and thought, oh, this is sad, this sucks, and people are fighting for her, but it's not like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, she's famous, like she doesn't need that much help, like she's good. But they left out so many things that would have shown people like this is not right at all. Like this is messed up, and that is just from facts alone. No conspiracy theories, no adding things in there that isn't true. Straight up court document facts, things that have happened. And to have leave that out makes no sense. But to put the paparazzi guy in, okay. Smart choice right there, directors, producers, whoever did that. That was very stupid. I know in an interview you cannot control what the person is saying. They're gonna say what they're gonna say, so it's not like they can control what the paparazzi guy was saying in the interview, but he just made it seem like him and Britney and all the paparazzi people had such a good relationship together. They didn't talk about how she actually had a relationship with one of the paparazzi guys and just how toxic that whole thing was. He made it seem like they were mutually beneficial for each other, and like he was helping her out, and like it was so great. I just feel like including him at all, like imagine if Britney were to watch this and to see this idiot who was such an awful part of her life in a documentary talking about her like he knows anything. He doesn't know shit. Honestly, this documentary literally felt like I was watching my YouTube video just without the facts that I would care to want to know, and my video focused heavily on like the past and like how she got to where she was, not necessarily everything that's happened recently, like a small overview of that. But it's like all the clips and everything that they included, I included in my video, yet they missed all the important things, and my video was an hour and 6 minutes long. But anyway, so like I was saying before, like including that paparazzi guy annoyed the crap out of me. And on top of that was missing things. And I feel like we could have taken paparazzi dude out of the documentary because he had no place being in it. He's given a statement a million times. You could have thrown that in there somehow without probably paying him to be there. Ridiculous. Awful thing to do. I don't know why anyone thought that was okay. But they didn't even talk about the whole dementia thing. They didn't bring up any part of the dementia thing. How was that not brought up? That is one of the reasons why they said she needed the conservatorship, that it was supposed to be temporary, that it became not temporary, that even though it became not temporary, she was performing and putting out albums and doing tours. Then she did a Vegas residency. She's learning hours and hours of choreography, yet she initially had dementia and can't take care of herself. It's like, where's the logic in that? There is none. So not including that really irritates me because that's an important part, and that's facts. That's in the court papers, okay? You can't, like, there's no reason that you shouldn't include that in a documentary talking about this. It's like they want to sensationalize it. I feel like they talked more about conspiracy than they did about things that actually happened. I mean, that's just how I feel. Something I thought really interesting, or was really interesting, was that when Fee was talking about how she was hired on to do the tour after the conservatorship had started, that she was not hired by like the family like she had always been. She was hired by a company, and I was like completely different. And it's like they didn't even understand what her role was for the first, you know, what, 9 years of Britney's career, 8 years, something like that. I don't know, I can't do math right now, but the whole first part of Britney's career, that like she had a role, she was like a chaperone assistant, and then all of a sudden the conservatorship happens and they hire her under a company as something else, like just very weird. And she even says like she didn't know what a conservatorship was, or why people think Britney is so incapable of doing things when she has physically seen with her own eyes the things that Britney can accomplish. She's always been an amazing person who's been able to do so much with her career on her own. I mean, a lot of her concepts, everything that she did, everything that made people upset and caused controversy, oh God, I can't talk. Everything that she did that caused controversy, she came up with those ideas and it boosted her career more and more. She is not some stupid little girl who doesn't know anything. She knows a lot. She is smart, and that's important for later too. But anyway. They did talk about how, you know, Britney has always felt the best she does feel on stage and like dancing and things like that. That makes her so happy, and that's where she's the most comfortable. And her father, every time she is doing what she loves and feels the best doing, gets 1.5% of everything that she was making. I don't think it's that anymore. I mean, she's not touring and stuff, but 1.5% of her Vegas residency he made. Why? Why? What are you doing? What's your part? And it's like they say like these facts like, oh, 1.5%, but like why? I don't know. It bothers me that they didn't go more in depth. And I get that they can't with everything, but they at least should have picked a few things that I have said to go in depth with. Just saying. I just hope that people will join the Free Britney stuff and like learn more for themselves. And there's gonna be more documentaries coming out really soon, and I can't say anything, but I'm very excited for these. Okay, well, one. But yeah, so I'm disappointed. And like I said, as a huge fan and like a Free Britney advocate, I guess you would call it, my expectations, I tried to keep them at a normal rate, but it wasn't anywhere close to that. Very disappointed. So, and if you liked it, that's totally fine. Like, go ahead and leave your opinions down below. I honestly have this like list down here of like 20 more things I had issues with, but I don't have time to go into it. So maybe I'll do like a part 2 where I actually like break down and share the facts and the documents and stuff, talking about the different aspects of what upset me, so I can fill in the gaps of this documentary for people who care to watch it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!